and welcome to Daily Ad Brief. My name is Greg Kirkham, and this is Marketing and Beyond. Today, we're visiting with Lea Chatham from Gozio Health, all the way from Livingston, Montana. Leah, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Greg. I'm glad to be here.
Now, with a name like Gozio Health, you'd think they were on the wrong show, but don't let that deceive you. They've been working on some awesome marketing methods that should catch the eye of other healthcare providers. Now, Leah, I hear that you've got some great tips for marketing within the healthcare field. Do you mind telling us a bit more about what you've been doing differently?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have been doing healthcare and health IT marketing for over 20 years. And I think one of the main things I've learned in that time is that really that whole idea of needing to get your message across multiple times to the same people, right, to sort of get their attention is super critical. So we really don't do anything in a vacuum. We don't do one offs or kind of single ads or short sort of single piece campaigns. Everything we do as a sort of a large cohesive campaign where all the pieces are tied together. So any digital piece that we're doing, any events we're doing, any partnerships we have, we really try to make it one very cohesive program, and everything ties together and ties back to a set of metrics.
Yeah, so it sounds like you've built a really strong funnel overall, top, middle, bottom of
Yep.
funnel, and nurture series potentially, and
Yep.
you're able to work with a lot more people because of that. You've dialed in on the messaging.
Yeah, I think that's really what we try to do. And we try to look at things like, are we doing something like a survey? So we really look for things that lend themselves to a combination of earned, paid, and owned media, so that it all can really kind of come together and feel very cohesive. So, for example, we do have a survey we've recently launched, and that allows us to use the same assets and the same message and the same ads across multiple third parties, across our own website, looking forward into upcoming events. So for speaking, for media, for any of those things, we really are using that in every way we can across all three of those categories.
Very cool. Yeah, and with a lot of the changes that have taken place, like on Facebook, Google, some of the attribution changes that have really happened within the past, say, 2 years. What's changed for your business, and what do you foresee happening within the next 2 years?
I think we do think a lot about trying to really tighten up some of and this comes back to the messaging piece, really trying to feel like we have a very clear strategy, really tight
Mhm.
messaging. We understand what our keywords are, what our SEO should look like. We work very closely with our team members and our PR agency to make sure everything is really, really well aligned. My feeling really is that being sort of more cohesive, planning things out and trying to tie things together, spending more time maybe working with some of your vendors to plan out your 6 months or plan out your year, because obviously budgets have really been challenged for a lot of organizations. Where you put
Yeah.
your dollars, how you use them, how you track that. Things like staffing. Somebody asked me recently about, what are some of the bigger issues you've faced the last year or two that you expect to keep kind of facing heading forward, right? Staffing is a big
Yeah.
one. It's very hard to find, recruit, and keep really, really talented people, especially I think in lead gen. So if you're looking for, say, a HubSpot, really great HubSpot person who's really good at, doing campaigns, it's tough. And I think what we see is everyone is having to really up their game, up their skills,
Yeah.
be able to do more, right? Like if you're just a content writer, you could be in trouble if you're not spending some time maybe building out your skills in HubSpot or Marketo or Eloqua or, Pardot, whatever
Yeah,
you use.
definitely. And really
Yeah, yeah,
focusing more
like
on the nurture, right? And then yeah,
yeah,
so
right? More building
well,
out like a set of skills, being a broader uh, generalist maybe than it used to be. Boy, target in on some really specific skill and sell yourself as an amazing writer or an amazing, demand gen person. I feel like
yeah,
now it's like, boy, you need to be able to do more than one thing.
definitely.
Show
Well,
your
Leah,
really show your value.
We are out of time. I'm so sorry. I love being able to speak with you and learning more and learn more. I'm hoping that we can get you back on the show sometime to be able to talk more about this.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so
Anytime. It's been great. Thanks so much.
much. And if you would like to learn more about Gozio Health and what they've been up to, visit dailyadbrief.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.